Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is your brother Anaiah Yacob. I know it's been a minute since I did a video, but I guess I might as well, get back on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? And start doing some videos, because there's a lot of things I want to share. And primarily this video is to explain to you the truth. Now, I know a lot of people's like, oh my goodness, what is he going to tell me, that this is that and that is this, you know what I mean? That's where we mess up, when we try to explain the truth to people. When we go around and telling them, things like, such and such happened on such and such a date. Those are facts, you know what I mean? The truth is more in-depth than that, you know what I mean? Much more in-depth than facts. So, in order to explain the truth, I decided to use various props in order for you to, maybe understand it. What am I doing right now? I'm walking down a path, a very narrow path, But as long as I stay on this path, everything is right, everything is okay. I am focused. I'm reaching my purpose, I'm reaching a destination that I have been destined for. But until I get off that path, that's when I start to step in a more chaotic world, where I don't understand exactly what's going on or how things are happening, you know what I mean? But as long as I stay held on to this path, I am in the Most High. That's one aspect of the truth. And to explain the truth a little further, there's a bee flying. Okay, anyway, so to explain the truth even further than that, I chose to do this video in broad daylight, and the reason being is because of the light that shines, that the Most High created. It's the sun. Now, I had several ways I was contemplating on doing this video, alright? I decided, hey, maybe I'll go in pitch black dark and get a flashlight and try to shine that flashlight in the room so that you all can understand exactly what the truth is, because the truth is more so like light than it is like a path, okay? So, hear me when I say this. Alright? The reason why I chose not to do it that way is because I had a flashlight in my hand that I can click on and click off. Therefore, I had the control over that light. But I chose to do it in broad daylight because I have no control over this light. Okay? And because I have no control over this light, that is more so like the truth than it is like me having a flashlight in my hand. So, let me explain it. Let me get a little further into it. You know what I mean? The truth is just like the light that shines. And when it shines, it reveals all of this. If I haven't told you, this is my neighborhood, by the way. But it reveals all of this. And the Most High created this. Now, here's the more perplexed thing, because when it reveals a thing, this is what I see. I see grass. Okay, now I can rest assured that that is exactly grass. That I don't have to doubt it, because the Most High created it. Man had nothing to do with it. Okay, so I have the chance to actually look for myself and see and observe and actually admit the things around me as they are. That's grass. That's as simple as that. I can look at it and I can say it's grass for myself. I can touch it if I want to. You know what I mean? I can feel it. I can pull off a piece and take a closer look at it if I want. But, there's no need to do that when my eyes are more evident. And if because sometimes your eyes do deceive you. So the best thing to do is to put your hands on it. And if your hands deceive you, the best thing to do is go to the word of the Most High, because that in itself is the final pinpoint of truth, because the truth comes from Him and Him alone. He created it along with everything else. And mind you, everything that I'm saying is written in my book. You know, if I haven't told you, you know, I have a book here, The Truth Must Be Told, you know, by Anaiah Yacob. And I tell the truth according to the word of God. I don't tell you that this or that is true. You know, like if I look at this grass and I say that that is true, you know, here's one thing I want to explain. All right. If I look at this grass and I say that this is the truth. All right. Now, every one of you who's watching this video right now can look at this and you are admitting exactly right along with me that that's grass. All right, maybe certain types of grass, but it's grass in fact. Okay, that's the actuality of it. There's nothing I can do to change it. There's nothing you could do to change it. I can only maybe destroy it, burn it in a fire and change it to heap and ash if I want to, but there is nothing I can do to change what the Most High has already done, what he has set up, what already exists. Okay, I can do nothing to change that. Okay, so that's what the truth is like. That's why I had to use broad daylight, something, a bunch of things that I cannot control, things that exist on the outside of me. There is a force on the outside of me that exists that I can do nothing to change, and that is the Most High himself. There's nothing neither one of us can do to change that. Okay, so when we read the word of God, it's much like the same way. Okay, there's not a thing we can do to change it, you know. And if we could change it, then would it really be the word of God? Would it really be done by the Most High? If I could go and I could change those trees and make them into something else, if I could change the sky and turn it green, you know, gold even, if I could do that, then would everything really be true around me? No, it would not, because the truth is more solid than steel. Okay, if you actually read my book, I make a clear point. You know, I actually have a picture of the molecular structure of steel. All right, you can see that if you get microscopic with steel, that there's a degree of free space in between each and every structure, each and every molecule, if you will. There's a degree of free space. You know, it's only a high magnetic force that's keeping them together, but there's a degree of free space in between, you know. And I say that the truth is so solid that there is no degree of free space, not even on a microscopic level. Okay, the truth is what it is, and there's not one thing that you or I or we can do together to change it at all. Okay, so let me further expound on it. All right, now for each and every one of us as individuals, let's say I decide to tell you that this is the truth, or that that is the truth. You know, if someone decides to say to you that this or that is true, okay? When someone tells me that this is the truth, this is what I hear. Hold on, there's a car coming. All right, if someone tells me that this or that is the truth, this is what I hear. I hear that what you're about to say next that follows this word true, you know, this is how serious this word is. What I hear next, okay, has to be something that I no doubtedly have to believe myself, because it's the truth. You understand? See, this is one thing about, you know, about the truth that we don't understand, because there's a lot of people saying that this is my truth or that is my truth. You know, they're already in error and do not understand the truth when they say this or that is my truth, because truth is universal. Truth is all around. Truth is what it is, and there's nothing we can do to change it. That's grass. There's nothing I can do to change it. That's the sun. There's nothing I can do to turn the light off. These are powers that the Most High can control only. That's why the truth proceeds from him. All right? So there's not one thing I can do to change it, and because of that, that's what has to make it the truth, because of the simple fact that no man, not you, not me, not we, can do anything to change it. Okay? And this person that comes to me saying, oh, this is the truth, or that is the truth, I expect this individual to have studied what they're about to tell me, and no doubtedly prove to me that everything that's about to proceed out of their mouth is in fact something that I myself must believe. Okay, it must be the truth in order for me to perceive it, in order for me to know it. Okay, what you're about to say, you yourself believe that every race, creed, everybody that exists on the face of this earth has to believe that as well, because you say it's the truth. You cannot use that word if that's not what you mean. Okay, you can't say this is the truth to me and it can't possibly be the truth to you. That's impossible, because the truth is all around and we all must obey it. We all have no choice but to obey it. Okay, that's the truth, because I have no choice but to obey that this material here is grass. I have no choice but to obey that that's a truck, that that's the sun. You or I can do nothing to change that. Okay, and so because of that, it is the truth. The truth is a force unchangeable. The truth is a force with no emotion. And I say it like that because of the simple fact is that, what if I decide to say that, okay, this is the truth to be? What if I decide to use that foolishness and go around telling people that to me this is the truth? Okay, you know what I mean? Now, what I'm saying is that the truth has somehow catered its essence to me. The truth has somehow catered its very existence to me. Okay, and if that's the case, then the truth somehow wavers and it shows respect of persons to me. Okay, so I can go around and I can do harm to somebody, and hold on, there's an obstacle in my way. You know, only thing to do with obstacles is either do your best to get around it, go through it, or under it, or over it, whatever. It doesn't matter. You got to get around these obstacles in order to stay on the path of truth. Okay, but the truth, you're telling me that I have to believe exactly the things that proceeded out of your mouth. And if that's the case, then you have to be learned enough to study and learn and know enough to tell somebody what the truth is, because you've done your research down to its very raw core. And now, because of that, you can tell me what the truth is. Okay? But the purpose of this video is to tell you, and my book is to tell you what the truth is like, so that you now can thereafter know what the truth is. Okay? In order for you to know what something is, you have to know what something is like. So, because of that, I decide to tell you what the truth is like. What I do in this book, okay, is I take something that is no doubtedly true. Like, for example, that's grass, that's the sun. Okay? I take things like that and I deconstruct them, dissect them, if you will, to tell you exactly what the truth is. Alright? When I do that, you know what the truth is like. And because you know what the truth is like, you can use those same attributes, those same things, to tell me what truth is. Okay? So, I can't go around and tell a person that they have to do this or that they have to do that when that's the way I feel, because the truth has no emotions. Okay? I have to go around and tell them things like the Most High is the ultimate, the one and only, above all, beyond all, than anything we could ever think or perceive in our minds. He is all that there is. He is the most righteous. He is the most holy. If I go around and I tell people that, that is no doubt the fact. And all who even decide to do their best to disagree will in the end learn that that is no doubt what they must agree to. Okay? And that's the truth. Alright? The light reveals so many amazing things to us. So many amazing things to us. You know, I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, the Matrix or whatever have you, and they try to use the Matrix to explain a lot of different things, you know, and